Retropath is a game that was just released today, and Shards of Gaming made it, and he's amazing, and I can't wait to play. He made a story mode and everything, and I'm really excited for it. I know that his game uses music that I think either he or a friend of him made. I'm not sure how it looks copyright-wise. That's why we got Nevx in the background today. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And yeah, let's have a look at the game. This is, if it will load, please. Streamlabs. Streamlabs, would you work with me? There we go. Thank you, Streamlabs. So yeah, this is how the game's menu looks, and we're going to try and play story today. I don't think that I will be particularly good, because my keyboard is kind of broken. Yeah, it's kind of the cat's fault, because it spilled a drink over it. And now my spacebar is, yeah. So we're playing Retropath now, and if I later see, okay, I can't get beyond a certain level, then I will start to play Hades, and I will submit whatever I did today as, you know, leaderboard thingies, so maybe I get the first world record. So let's just start this. Oh my gosh, what's this? How do I fight? Oh, okay, I click on them. Oh no, I don't. I just run path. Okay. Never mind then. If you see me like double jump and stuff, that's because keyboard. It's not working with me. Okay, this is neat. Up there you can see I have like 3 lives, and this is apparently room 1. I did click story, didn't I? I thought the first room was different. Huh. No. Okay. No! I'm going to die on room 2, no. Okay. No! Yes, I would like to play again. Story. That is a different room. I'm not wrong. This is a different room than we had before. Is this supposed to happen? I wish I had Shards in the chat right now. It's his game, not mine. But this room's definitely easier than the one before. Oh, this is the same room but mirrored? Is this supposed to happen? I feel like something's off. Something is off. Oh, how the hell am I... Oh, no. Okay, so I somehow have to get up there, I guess? But I can't go there, so I have to... Oh, boy. Ugh! Athena, not now. No! I want to read though the cat was in the way. That doesn't count. Nope. Nope. Did he add the delay? This looks like the first level. I think this was supposed to be the first level, isn't it? Is this supposed to be the second? This looks so much more difficult than the other ones. Oh, damn it. No. I should have called the stream failing at Retropath. Come on. No. No. Just watch me die. Come on. Oh, that was close. No. Oh, okay, this is different. Okay, this is easy. Actions just run across, nice. No! Oh, that was close. No! Damn it. Did he add the player input delay? I feel like he didn't add that. Maybe it's just my keyboard being weird, but... Oh! No, I don't think he did. I should have the right version installed. Because I just reinstalled it. Because I did have a demo version. Yeah, the player input delay is missing. Something's wrong. Well... No! I'm hereby submitting my stream. My highest was 3. My record so far is 3. There. Okay. Let's see if we can get on endless farther than 3. No! This starts well. Okay. No. Okay. No. Damn it. Well, 1 is now the new record, I guess. Come on. I think this is one of the levels that I already know. Come on. Yes! Wow. 2. Nope. Wait, what? What happened now? What? Game is paused. Yes, I'd like to continue. How did I do that? No! Well, 1 is as gonna... Oh, it's a smiley face. That's kind of cute. How do I do this? No! How did I fail that? No. Damn it. They do nothing, do they? Are they supposed to do nothing? I feel like something's wrong. Something's really off today. No. Well, 3 again. Damn it. No. Oh, that was close. Oh, I'm tiny now. Oh, I didn't even realize that. We had a giant one at some point. Oh, the tiny one is evil. Oh, there we are. We're giant again. I think it's the same level too. I don't remember when he added the giants though. Was that... Oh, damn. I know that I just reinstalled Retropath. This is definitely the release version. I'm so sure of it. It can't be different. So, why is it not... There's definitely no input delay. And I know he wanted to add that. But on the other hand, I know he fixed the sound. Because when I tested it, the sound was fine. And before that, the sound wasn't. What's happening? No. No! 6. Six is the farthest we come so far. Well, starting off easy. At least we're going to get to 1 this time. I think we're going to stay at 1. I hate these spikes. I hate these spikes so much. You have no idea how much I hate these spikes. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have 2 paths we can go. I feel like the one down would have been a bad choice though. Usually in those games it's like, if you think something's difficult, go the difficult way because it's probably the right one. But I don't know how evil Shards can be. I know he can be quite malicious, but... Downright evil? Nah, not him. Right? I didn't thought I would make that one. Oh, an easy one again. Maybe we can beat our record. I doubt it because I only have 1 life left. And I would have... Yeah, I immediately died. We had this level before. I think something's wrong. Oh damn. No! 3 rooms. Whoa, we're gigantic now, whoa. I have no idea how I survived that. I was just falling. Like, out of control falling. Okay, come on, no! No! 3 again. Come on, no! Come on. Come on. Oh, so close, so close. Come on. No! That looked glitchy. No. No. Oh, damn. You have to jump like at the last second. Oh, this one again. Let's see. Am I getting better or am I getting worse? Ooh. Come on. No! Oh, I hate that there's no input delay. Shards, damn you. Do the input delay. Damn, I don't even know where the hitbox is on that one. I have no idea where the hitbox is from that thing. Oh, I hate that one. That one gives me a heart attack every time. This one's just annoying because it just takes long. I'm kind of asking myself if there's like a better way to do that, but I doubt it. I think I'm getting better though. Like, I think I'm getting farther now. I'm not quite at 6 rooms again, but I think I'm getting farther in general. Ah, oh, damn. 4 at least this time. Come on. Yes. Oh, this one again, but this tiny one. I think as tiny one you have to take like the way up because otherwise you're screwed, I think. Okay, this kind of worked out. I don't know how. I think I'm getting the like jump pattern now. Oh no, not this again. I still don't know where the hacking hitbox is. Okay, so I basically have to almost like... No. 4 again though. Getting better. I think I understand the hitbox kind of now. Oh, I hate shards. Make input delay. Dude. Oh. That was my keyboard not reacting. Awesome. No. I'm trying story again. Come on. This game has so many levels. I mean, we did have some repeating ones, but still. Oh, this is new. I feel like there's a lot to this. Come on. Yes. Oh, that was too... No! I really have to focus. Like, talking is really a bad idea while playing this game. No. 6 rooms again, though. But this time in story, so I don't know. I don't think I completed this one yet, so... There we go. I think I'm definitely getting better. Practice makes perfect, I guess. This is the same level, isn't it? Oh well. I guess I was bound to happen at some point. No! No! Put input delay, man! Please! I feel like I'm losing half my lives to input delay. Not being there after you completed a level. Seriously. Oh, not this one again. This is just annoying. This is like speedrunning hell, you know? Imagine you want to complete a level the fastest time possible and then you get this 5 times in a row. Just imagine. I would be so mad. But then again, that would probably just be my luck, because, you know, my luck. Ah, this one again. Let's see if I can do it again. I mean, I do doubt it, but... Maybe lightning can strike twice. I think I'm getting kind of good with the little one. I kind of think it's actually easier. No. Shards, put input delay, please. Oh. I have some very... Oh, I didn't want to do endless. I wanted the story, please. Let me do story. This is the easy one again. Come on, no! I hate these spikes. I'm kind of wondering if someone is going to be like really lucky and they only get like this kind of level on their endless run like 100 times or something. So they get like the most unbeatable world record just because, you know, they got like the world's easiest levels all the time. How did I hit that? Is my hitbox that big? Okay, that worked. Nice. Like I said, I think I'm better at the like little guy levels. I don't know. The hitbox feels more intuitive. Damn it. 6 rooms again though. So I guess that's good. I'm kind of getting better at the jumps too. No, that got me. Wow. Shards put input delay, please. Dude, input delay. Please. No! I hate these spikes. Come on. Move. Why can't I move? Why can't I? What the? Okay, so here's the thing. I can apparently use WASD to like turn, but I can only use like the arrow keys to move now. This is very weird. And I do not like that I have to use my left hand now. Is it? Okay, in this level it works again. That was really weird. Shards better be watching this stream later so he can figure out what the hell is wrong with this game. Ah, damn. Yay! Freebie. Yeah, I think I definitely like the little levels the best. Yeah, a lot more intuitive. At least hitbox-wise. Yeah, that was way too early. You have to jump like when you're basically off the block. When you're on the little ones, you're basically always on the block. Which I think is a lot easier. But the spikes are assholes either way. Damn it. I don't think the story mode is working as intended. I think something's wrong with that. Oh no, not again. I know I clicked endless again, and I think I'm going to keep doing endless because I think something's wrong with the story mode. I mean, it's the first release, so everything can go wrong still, so... whatever. But still. Speedrunner's hell, seriously. And this is my personal hell. The levels with the big one. Oh no, not again. No. Really? Stupid keyboard. There we go. Okay, I think I got that one figured out now. Oh, can you even make that jump when you're little? I don't know if you can make that jump when you're little. Damn. I hate these spikes. I should rename the stream into I hate spikes. Just that. No explanation. Okay, there we go. Come on. Ooh, adapted, I can do this one. Yes! That's a new record, 7. Nice. No. Yes! Okay, I will never beat this record again of mine. This will be my new record. I'm really focused right now because this is going way too well. Oh my gosh, this is going way too well. This is what I meant with getting like easy levels. Oh no. Oh no. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate the levels with the big guy. No, I touched the spikes. 14. There we go. One more time. No. Why am I failing this now? No, I forgot to jump. That was stupid. No, that was a long jump. Yes. That was close. I thought I'd missed that one. Okay, that's an easy one. Nice. Okay, there we go. Getting easy levels now. Either that or I'm actually getting better. Oh. Shards, put input delay, please! For someone's sake. Keyboard, work with me. God damn it. Retropath, but with a broken spacebar, is basically Retropath but hardcore. This is basically Retropath but hardcore with my broken keyboard right now. That's why I thought about playing Hades after this, because I don't need my keyboard for Hades. Oh, come on. No! Damn. This game's addicting though. Why is this so addicting? This makes me want to repair my keyboard so I can play, you know, normally. Shards put input delay, I swear. The first patch better have input delay after death. Oh god damn. I cannot do that one. And I immediately get 1 level with that again. I cannot do that one. I probably need patience for that. I do not have patience today. Some of these levels you really do need patience. I'm guessing they're like speedrunners that can just do them without patience. I do not have the finesse to do it without patience. Oh, thank you for the host, Scorps, and welcome. Yeah, it's out, finally. Also, hi. Yeah, it's finally out. It does have custom music too, but I don't know how the copyright is on that, so that's why we're listening to Netflix. Damn it. Died immediately again. No. Come on. Yes. No. Oh, damn. Come on. Come on. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, goddamn. I thought. Oh no. Platform. Yeah. I come to hate them too. And I think something's wrong with the story mode, but Shards not responding right now, so we're playing Endless now. And once I'm, you know, once I had enough of this, I'm just going to play Hades because my keyboard's kind of broken. So it's... I don't want to call it annoying to play right now. It's just harder to play. It's like Retropath, but on hardcore. My dizziness got a lot better. That's why I started the stream later. I started like an hour late today, and it's because of the dizziness, because I have new glasses. It's pretty good now with the dizziness, and now it's just cool to just look around because I can see so many things now. It's so cool. Like, people who don't wear glasses probably don't, you know this, but it's such a big difference. Why are you so big right now? Because some of the levels, your size varies. So sometimes you're small, sometimes you're really big. Which I think is a pretty neat addition and makes it pretty hard, but it's already pretty hard, so... Oh, damn. For some of these jumps, you really need to like be basically off the block, and this is so nerve-wracking. And on other levels, it's just rock on the straight line. It's so cool. It's really addicting, and I wish my keyboard was working properly. Come on. I want to get my record. My record so far is 14, and I don't think I will be able to break that. Come on. Oh no. I hate these spikes so much. You really need patience for these spikes. I do not have patience. And also, this is the hell for every speedrunner. What glasses do to me is I can see everything sharper, but it's harder to focus while looking around. I don't think it's harder to focus after a few, hours or days. It's just, unusual, and it kind of makes my head hurt because I have to do it basically manually and not without thinking, Oh, same level again. Nice. Speedrunner hell. I'm serious. If I would be speedrunning, this would be my least favorite level because it's just hell. But since I'm completely noob and my keyboard's broken, this is probably the most relaxing level of all of them. Because I just have to do WASD and it's okay. No. Come on. No. Damn it. Stupid spikes. This was pretty relaxing because just jumping. Okay, there we go. No, that was a long jump. I always underestimate that one jump. Ooh. That was my keyboard again, double tapping for some reason. I hate spikes so much, I hate spikes so much, I hate spikes so much. Oh no, not this again. I hate spikes. No! Spikes! Speedrunning an endless game. There's, as I said, there's also a story mode that you could technically speedrun, but I think something's wrong with it. Because it basically gave me random levels, and I don't think it's supposed to do that. At least it doesn't make sense for a story mode to give you random levels. So... No! Did I just really fail at the last jump? Because the keyboard didn't react? Wow. Wow. There you go. Did he say that the full game will come out in 3 days? But he left a link under his YouTube video, didn't he? One moment. No? There it is. Play the game yourself. And then the itch.io link. No. It's definitely released. No. It's released. I didn't completely mess up. It's there. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, my YouTube loads fast. It's there. I didn't mess up completely. I'm good. I also don't know if that was a smart idea that I had, you know, putting up YouTube as that, because that could have gone wrong if I wouldn't have, you know, immediately muted that thing. In that regard, like, slowly loading YouTube is probably the better thing. Because the last thing I want is copyright issues. Oh, damn. No. But what I wanted to show you is this. You just get random levels when I'm on story too. So I think something's wrong with story at the moment. I'm very sure that I'm playing the right version, because I literally just re-downloaded it before the stream, because I wanted to make sure that I was playing the right one. I even deleted the old one. So I'm very sure that's the right one. Whee! Also, I wish for input delay. Oh, I hate this smiley so much. So yeah, story has random levels, because now we're like differently sized in this. So yeah, you see, story, different level. Yeah. That's why I'm doing endless now. I don't know, how long should I do this for now? Because I kinda don't have like a strict time that I want to do. I'm kinda just gaming. So, I don't know. Tell me when you don't want to see it anymore. Because I feel like I'm failing a lot. No! Damn. Come on. Come on. Ouch. There you go. This level is easier as bigger. Oh, that was too close. Damn. Come on. Oh, this is the level where I can't use WASD for some reason for no reason whatsoever. It's just... now I have to use the arrow keys again. I hate that so much. That's the level where for some reason WASD doesn't work. Oh, this is such a brain killer. Because I have to rethink all my movement. Because my left hand is definitely not as good as my, oh no, other way around. Right now I'm using my right hand for the mouse and my left hand for WASD. So my right hand is not as good at using the arrow keys as my left hand is. There we are. There you go. Dude. Oh. Shards really needs to put in the input delay after you completed a level because it's killing me, man. No. Damn. The random double jumps is just my keyboard being weird, by the way. That's not the game. No. No. Come on. Wait, have you played NFS, Need for Speed or Trackmania game for at least a minute before? Need for Speed only on Xbox 360. And I can not remember anything of that. Because it's been years ago. Trackmania is the game that you streamed that I watched you play, but I haven't played it myself yet. See what I mean? I'm like still running through the portal and I'm already in the next level, but I don't realize because of the stupid hitbox being so giant, so I'm just still running. I'm also not sure if these are supposed to be like things that you have to fight, but they just don't do anything. Which game? Yeah, I don't remember which Need for Speed I played because it was on Xbox 360 and it's been years. Yeah, you played Trackmania on Fridays because Friday Trackmania Day. I watched that. It did look kind of fun too. Oh damn, not again this one. Although this do be a lot more chill as like the tiny guy than when doing as the big guy. I think in general the levels as the tiny guy are a lot more nice because the hitboxes are more intuitive. I really like that. Oh, see what I mean? I'm still running and then I'm already teleported into the next level. There needs to be like input delay. And I need a keyboard that works. And maybe skill. That would be pretty helpful too, I guess. Trackmania Fridays extension. I'm happy that you have a game that you can play like weekly. Oh damn. No. This is so much more difficult as a big guy. Just let me through. Damn. This game needs some polish. Wait, how's that possible? What is possible? That I was dying so much or what? The big jump. Oh, see here with the little guy, it's way easier. The big jump is possible because you basically have like half the box because your own hitbox is quite big. So that's how you can make like these big jumps. But I have to admit it's really difficult to time that with a broken keyboard. Come on. No, that was way too early. Damn. Same for the small guy. With the small guy, it's, I think, a little bit easier because it's a little bit more intuitive, but still. Rips, yeah. The big jumps disappears in some levels, yeah. I hate this one. I did it! Oh my gosh, I have no idea how I did that, but I did it. I'm gonna look up what's Hades. Hades is pretty cool. It almost got Game of the Year in, I think, 2019, 20? I don't know. But Hades is pretty cool. People described it as a dungeon crawler for people who don't like dungeon crawler. And I agree. And it's just amazing. You're playing as Hades, no, not you're playing as Zagreus, the son of Hades. And he's, you know, trying to escape hell. Which in itself is already pretty awesome. So... damn. Okay. I just had to check something. Ah! Escaping hell with the boys at 3 AM. Yeah, of course at 3 AM. But yeah, Zagreus is pretty cool. And he's just like, okay, screw you, Dad. I'm going to escape the underworld now. Bye. And it's just cool. And Zag is actually a pretty fun main character, so... damn it. I hate spikes. No. Guns. Wait, hey, wait, that's the plot of Terraria. I remember that meme from your stream. That was a good one. Hey Silberdrache, how are you, man? How are you? Long time no see. How's it going, man? Today we're doing Retropath. It just came out. I lost a life to the meme. It was a good one though, man. Welcome 8-bit Jack. This is apparently your first message. Welcome. How are you, man? Hope you're fine. We're playing Retropath today. Shards of Gaming, a friend of mine made it, and I'm really bad at it, but it's so fun. And I'm kind of getting addicted to it, to be honest. Hopefully a lot of people are here. Yeah, why are there like 3 people here? I mean, it's technically more than average, but still. 3 people, oh my gosh. Either that or Streamlabs just stopped updating. Oh, come on. Yes. I hate spikes so much. Please just let me through the spikes. Please. 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 No! I hate spikes. Feeling better, but I'm stressed. I have 2 exams and about 10 tests in the next 5 minutes. Damn. I remember that time when I was like, oh damn, I have like 3 exams in the next week and way too many texts. No. Yeah. School do be something. But I hope it will get easier soon. Have I ever said that on input delay, please? 8-bit Jack, I'm so happy that you're doing great. I'm doing better too. I got new glasses today, so I was really feeling dizzy. But now I'm feeling way better that I have worn them for a few hours, and it's getting a lot better. I'm young, so I haven't experienced that looking up to it. Oh no, not the big levels again. The big levels are difficult. No. Ah. No. I need input delay after completing a level. Oh, I think I haven't sent... Now that actually people are here that might be interested, I will send Shards video link into the chat so you guys can get the game for yourself if you want to, because it's free. I hope I can send that to my own stream. Streamlabs and Twitch, please. I hope you guys can click that. Okay. Back to the game. There we are. Come on. Let me play. Okay, there we go. I just had to click on it so it recognized that I wanted to play again. There you go. Gaming, that's good to hear, yeah. But imagine PC doesn't die when tapping out of the game, couldn't be me. Well, to be honest, Minecraft used to die a lot when I tried to tap out, until I put it into window mode. And then it worked, for some reason. But before that it crashed every time, and it crashed badly. And like, I already have 2 monitors, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem, right? Well, I technically have 0 monitors, because one of my monitors is my drawing tablet and the other one is technically a TV, so... I really hate that there's no input delay. This is so annoying. But other than that, I'm pretty happy. The endless mode is pretty fun. This is so addicting. I really want to like just repair my keyboard so I can play this for way longer, because it's kind of hurting my hands at the moment because my space bar doesn't work properly. So I really have to slam it in and hope that it doesn't do double time. Love time. I think I had 2 new viewers, but they left. Meanwhile, I was troubleshooting Minecraft. Yeah, the troubleshooting Minecraft was not that fun. I remember that one. Come on. Yes! Oh my gosh, it worked. Yelling at the game works. Confirmed. The game has voice input. Damn it! Okay, there we are. See, yelling at the game works. Shards put I know he didn't put voice input in there, but I'm sure he put voice input in there. Like, how else are you going to explain this? Damn, I hate these spikes so much. The hitboxes are so hard to track, really. Damn. But that's just making it fun. Oh, damn. What I wish Twitch had is test streams so you could test if your PC can run everything properly. That would be pretty cool. How long have you been on Twitch? Not that long. This is my first year on Twitch still. I started in... Don't let me lie. When was my first stream? I think it was in May? Question mark. I think it was in May when I was streaming something with Dion. But I'm not sure. I know that I never streamed on YouTube before, so my first stream was definitely on Twitch. I just don't remember if it was May or June. It was like spring this year, around that time. Curious too, mine was 2020. I've been pretty afraid of just starting making content and everything, so I kind of delayed that completely for like way too long, I guess. But now that I'm doing YouTube and Twitch, it's actually pretty fun, and also I totally got addicted to editing and I did find joy in streaming. Because of Minecraft, I think I can play in exactly a week. Nice! That would be awesome. Then I'll schedule a fight against the Ender Dragon. That's going to be so awesome. I think 8-Bit Jack is new, so we, like Silverdrache and I, we've been playing Minecraft together and we've been trying to beat the game for like way too long. And Silverdrache couldn't play the last few weeks, so I'm really excited if we could finally try to beat the Ender Dragon, because I'm really looking forward to finally beating Minecraft, because I haven't beaten Minecraft yet on PC, that is to say, because I actually beat it on Xbox 360s way too many years ago. But that was on a like completely different version. Like, especially the Nether gets so much more intense in the last few updates. So I don't think it's comparable. It's like a different game, seriously. I used to stream without voice. Yes, enjoyable, 100%. I can't edit. I'm not good at that. Editing is actually not too difficult. It's quite intuitive, I would say, especially when you have like a program that you can actually do good stuff with. I use DaVinci Resolve, and it's free, which is POG. And I find it really intuitive because you just grab the clips and you put them where you want them to be. Then you grab the music and you put it where you want it to be. Then you grab whatever meme you want to put in there and you put it where you want it to be. It's really nice and intuitive. The rendering is okay from the time. And in general, DaVinci Resolve is really stable and pretty good after the last update. 1.17 is pretty good. 1.16 is kind of unstable sometimes. I have to focus. I'm dying all over the place. Just practice. What hard is to make it fun to watch, I guess. I kind of feel like often the recording is a lot more hard than the editing, because when you're recording, you have to be fun, you have to make jokes, and you have to think of them fast and stuff like that. So I really feel like the recording is the hard part, and the editing is the chill and nice part where I can just like be like, oh yeah, I messed up here, so I cut that out, and then, oh yeah, this was fun, I just put that in, and now there's the meme, bam. I really have a lot of fun, like, especially when I edit Let's Plays, because I can just put in a billion memes. I also had a lot of fun doing, like, reviews and stuff, because I can just put in random pictures and put pictures together and stuff like that, and just visualize what I'm saying. That's really fun, too. And then the next layer, putting music into it, it's just fun, man. It's just fun. But for some reason, I managed to do it unconsciously. Ultimate joke. That's what she said. True! That's what she said, but true. That's so true. Best joke ever. Well, and of course, it is Wednesday, my dudes. Never forget the Wednesday, man. Never forget. I'm really paranoid of those portals and stuff, to keep pressing the keys and just running off into the lava again. It's really making me paranoid, and I really wish there was some more input delay. It's pet peeve, I know. I mean, it's up to debate if my videos are actually fun. Oh, welcome, Shards of Gaming! Welcome! Good that you're finally here, man, because we really need your help, man. Story mode just did not decide to show up to work today, man. Story mode is basically just endless at the moment, and I don't know why. Please help, man. Help. Just help. I mean, I don't think this was supposed to be the first level, was it, Shards? Because, yeah. How far did you get on story mode? Not at all. I just restarted the story mode. Doesn't the story restart? Oh, the levels are completely random for both modes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they aren't supposed to be, right? And sometimes they even, like, you get the same levels even in story mode after one another in one session. I mean, I know it's not supposed to be like that because you told me, but still, this is not good, is it? Also, the input delay doesn't work. Could you please put in the input delay after you go through a portal, because it's really annoying. I know, pet peeve, but still. Are my videos fun? I think your videos are fine, especially since you improved your mic. I think like your total quality got through the roof, man. Seriously. Both your videos and your streams are really good, man. I do enjoy them. And also, Shards, I bet you did this level specifically to piss off speedrunners, didn't you? Because this is pissing me off and I'm not even speedrunning. Oh, welcome 8-Bit Jack, welcome! I hope you will enjoy your stay. Story mode has bosses and a secret flashback. Ooh, Endless doesn't. Each mode has a separate soundtrack, but other races are the same. Also, I did put the input lag in. I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, it's weird. I am sure that I am playing the right version right now because I triple checked that one before I started. I deleted the old version, I put in the new version, and when I booted up the game, I heard that the music was finally adjusted, man. Thank you for that one. And I just muted it because I don't know if there's copyright issues or not, so I'm not risking it. That's why we're listening to NefX. But, oh, and these things, what are they supposed to be? Are they supposed to be enemies? Because they don't do anything. Like, were they supposed to do something? If you download it today... Wait, what? Reading chat. Powerk also, yes, I do have... blah, 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 second chat delay. Yeah. There are so many people coming in. Yeah, man, wow. If you download it today, or you're playing it on the web, then you have the full version. Did you remember to update the game? You learn who the guys are with the torch and the secret flashback. Oh, okay. I'm not playing it on web. I downloaded it and I started it, but I downloaded it like from the link that you put under your video, specifically, so I can be sure that it's the right version. I mean, you did put the right version on itch.io, didn't you? Or is there a test version still on itch.io? Yes, it is the right version? Okay. Then something's majorly wrong. What's your goal for Twitch? What's your goals in content creation? Goal number 1, to have fun. My goal number 2 was to get to 77 on YouTube because I love 7, which is the goal that I completed, I think, a few days ago. So right now I have no goal that I would think is, you know, that I would think I could reach realistically, because my next goal would be 420, of course. So I don't know. Some level can get up to 35 points. Her third goal is to get 777 lol. 777. I mean, this is even more unrealistic than 420, so I'm not even considering it a goal at the moment. I really don't think that I will get to 420 anytime soon, so my goal at the moment is just to have fun and to do fun stuff, and this is definitely really, really fun. No, damn it! Says while dying. I think my farthest run thus far was 14, so 13 was close. I already put the stuff into the Discord, by the way. I submitted as endless run. Because it technically is an endless run, right? Or doesn't it count because the game's not working? I hate 7 because it confuses my brain in math. Like, I can never remember how to do 7 plus 2, it's 9. Or do you mean 7 times 2? What was that? Shards, this is why you need input delay. Please, so I can't get bugged on space and walk off the goddamn cliff into lava. Damn. Oh, 7 times 2, it's 14. If you think this is bad, you won't like Hardcore Edition. Dude, I'm playing with a broken keyboard right now. I'm happy that I can complete levels at all. You can make it if you put your heart and mind in it. I mean, I'm just going to keep going to have fun, and I guess that is putting my heart and mind into it already, isn't it? Just doing it with, you know, fun and happiness. Yeah, 14. I don't know why the input lag doesn't work. I've put it in. Can't really do anything right now. I thought it's 15. Right now, all 4 records are still up for grabs, by the way. I would like to have Endless now, because I'm obviously streaming and recording it right now, so it does exist. And I do play Endless, so I would like to submit... I would like to submit that I got to room 2 with 10 points. These torch guys do look cool though. Like, props to that, man. Oh, shards, important. This level doesn't work. Because for some reason the WASD does not freaking work. I'm pressing the buttons like crazy and I cannot move. It only turns. It's so annoying. And now I have to use my other hand to somehow maneuver around this, and I hate it. Especially since there's spikes in this level, and I hate spikes. Oh, it works for the tiny version though. Yeah, that's bad. Dude, I'm sorry, because debugging this must be hell. Like, serious hell. Why do you record while streaming? You can download it after, if no stream corrupted parts get in it. I decided to just record it while I'm doing it, so I don't have to wait for like 50 years for it to download afterwards, because Twitch do be like that sometimes. Did I mention the engine started to glitch out during the end of the development? You mentioned briefly that something glitched out. You didn't mention that the engine glitched out though. You mentioned that the game was playing games on you just when you finished it. But that's all. Well, I guess we now know which games the game played. Ain't good. The weird thing is though, I can remember that like the first few levels on the story mode kinda looked like they were supposed to be like that, but then they got weird. So maybe that's something to look into. Did you use a game maker or Unity? G Development 5. Yeah, other people in the G development community don't understand why the game engine is acting up either. Great. By the way, I would have totally believed that you would have put an invisible wall here. I don't know how evil you can be, but from what I know from games, I would have expected an invisible wall there. Oh. Yeah. Input delay, please. I hate this. Please, no. The random double jumping, by the way, is because well, the random double jumping is because of the, you know, broken keyboard and stuff, so please disregard the random double jumping. That's my problem. Also, is this the full release, alpha or beta? Full release, I'm not working on the game anymore. You should have made it in the beta for testing. Input delay? Yeah, when I go through this portal and I still keep pressing that button, I keep walking immediately after I get teleported to the next level. And if you get like input delay or, you know, something to not have the input there so you don't immediately walk off the edge, that would be pretty pog, you know. But if enough Unity devs start clamoring that deluxe edition gets made, and it might happen. Nice. So far, the game's really addicting, though. I mean, this is really just... I would say it's relaxing, but then I just died immediately. No, I mean, you pronounce delay like delay. Sorry. I have input disabled when a level starts and enabled after a split second. on that level was in my insane hardcore run. The one that I got to level 20 on. Nice. I have no idea how the GDEF 5 works or anything, so I'm probably the worst person to try and tell you how to fix it, but I can tell you that something's broken. I think I have enough brain cells to see that something's broken. I just don't have enough brain cells to tell you why or what is broken. Oh man, no. Yeah, I knew that I would die there. I like how whenever I don't understand something in chat, I just say nice or cool. Oh damn, you just got the most difficult level in the entire game. That was the most difficult one? Wow. Yeah, I definitely felt that, dude. I definitely felt that. But it's good to know that I'm not just completely bad. That the game's also pretty difficult, so that does feel good. This is so chill though. Like, despite dying a lot, this is chill. Like, imagine having your favorite Spotify playlist and just playing this on a like rainy September day, all day. This is really nice. Me gusta. Yes, you may clip that and use that, by the way. Come on. Damn it. This semi reminds me of Geometry Dash. I don't know Geometry Dash. Is that for schools or something? One last thing before I gotta go. I have quizzes for school. Sure. Don't just stay late so because, you know, school. It's important, kind of, you know. Do school. Don't do drugs, but do school. Come on. Yes. I made all the music myself, and Kong Friend made the Endless soundtrack, so I have all the copyrights to it. It's fine if you play with music on stream. Okay, great. Thanks. I wasn't sure because, you know, the copyright can be weird, so I didn't want to test it out. I made a video on Geometry Dash. I guess I will have to check this out after the stream. It's not that good, but it's decent, I guess. Well, I guess I will be the judge of that, as a viewer. Ah, no. I messed that one up completely. But yeah, I will watch that after the stream. Come on. No! Yeah, it's fine. Lol. Still, Gibbets did not have any guess when he streamed it a few days ago. You shouldn't have any issue. Okay, that's good. Come on. I hate this level because of the spikes. Come on. No! I messed up the last one. Of course I did. Damn it. Yes, lol. This is your favorite level? Dude, this one is my least favorite level, I think. This one I have not beaten yet, I think. Oh, I hate this one so much. This one is not as bad because if you're patient, you can get through it, and I think I got through it once or twice. I definitely got through it on like the tiny version. It's just patience, and I do not have patience. See, I do not have patience. When is my voice reveal? But I'm talking. All the past viewers left. Happens. They probably have a life too. I mean, I don't watch a full stream often, and I just jump in until I don't have time anymore. Because if you stream for a long time, I do not expect people to stay for like, what do I know, how many hours while I play a game. Like, if people need to be places, they should go places, you know. This is just entertainment, it's not essential. You can actually do it with half the jump if you utilize max jumps. What in my keyboard's broken did you not understand? I cannot use my spacebar properly. When voice reveal? But this is my voice. I don't understand. Question marks in the air, man. What do you mean with voice reveal, please? Also, I'm going to murder YouTube at some point. I hate it when they randomly just stop your playlists. This is seriously annoying. No. Well, while I'm at it, I can just do this real quick. And now we have music. There we go. You want Prime sub for the voice reveal? I don't know what you mean with voice reveal. This is my voice. I am talking. Hi. Does this count as voice reveal? I don't know what you mean. Lol, you have the ambless chamber, by the way, now on the server. Yay! Life goal completed. If somebody takes it, you get the eternal roll. Nice. We want voice reveal. Then tell me what voice reveal is to you, please. What do you want me to do, Scorp? Do you want me to make a video and say, hey, this is a voice reveal or what? Because that sounds pretty stupid since, you know, I'm already talking literally every one of my videos. Like an official voice reveal meme video. Or what do you want? No. We're going to hear the start of the track a lot today. I'm sorry. No. That's what I mean with input delay. Voice reveal is when you reveal voice. One moment. One moment. How do I do this thing on Twitch again? One moment. Hi, this is totally my voice reveal stream and you have never heard my voice before. Hi. Look at that commitment. I even changed the title. Do you have happiness now, man? Do you have happiness? I'm changing the title back now. There we go. Title changed back. Voice review, yeah! Tank kaput, because fuck you. Yeah, true. The good old tank kaput. Okay. Let's get back to Retropath. Oh, and bye, Shards. I don't know if I already said bye, but you know, bye. Thanks for stopping by too, by the way. I hope it was fun. Well, besides having to see all the, you know, not working stuff. I really doubt that I can beat my own record. I think the farthest I got again was 13, so I think that's kind of a lost cause at this point, isn't it? I hate the big dude's hitbox so much. Come on. No! This is so painful, when you just slowly watch yourself fall to your death. Pain and suffering. Come on. I hate this one. You need patience and I don't have it. Oh no, not the smiley. Not the smiley! Not the smiley. No. No. I hate the smiley so much. I beat the smiley! No! No! I beat the smiley and then I got that. Welcome back, Egbert Jack. We had Shards of Gaming in the chat for a while and he explained some stuff. And we were able to show off some of the bugs and stuff. And he also made sure that, you know, I know that the music is okay to use on stream. So we're now listening to the Retropath soundtrack for the Endless Run. Oh, damn it. Immediately dead. No! Come on. No! Come on. Welcome back. Had a phone call. Yeah, life happens, man. No problem at all. Yeah, I totally revealed my voice. It's not like you've ever heard my voice before and like anything else. Like, it's not like I have like so many videos out where I'm just talking like, no, never. Like, this was totally my voice reveal stream. Totally. Scott really wanted an official voice review, so yeah. Hope you enjoyed the official voice reveal of Lux Arcana. But yeah, you guys tell me when you are done watching me fail at Retropath, and then we can start failing at Hades if you guys are up to that today. Damn. I should not talk and read chat at the same time while playing. That's a bad idea. There we go. I also got a package on my 100 sub special and revealed my hand. Wow! Hand reveal, oh my gosh! And I totally did not speak in it. Well, how did Technoblade do on his 1 million sub thing? He just did an elbow reveal. Maybe at some point I make an elbow reveal, I don't know. Maybe at 777 I do an elbow reveal too. Just because it's stupid. Or maybe I do a voice reveal meme. Who knows? I guess I still have like years to get to that, so I don't have to think about that now. Oh no. Some of these levels are so easy and then others are like a punch in your gut. It's pretty cool, but still. It's a good punch in your gut though. Like. And some of them I think I'm getting pretty fast. No! How did I fail that? No! I was there! You think it's a bad idea to read chat while playing Retropath? What about reading chat while in a cafe path at 700 kilometers an hour in Trackmania? Okay, yeah, you know, there's bad ideas and then there's suicidal bad ideas. And then there's me just failing while doing neither. I'm having too much fun with this. Why am I having so much fun? Why is this so addicting? Keyboard, work with me. Okay, there we go. And then there's unconscious suicide ideas. You mean dreams? I hate this level so much. I hate it so much. This one you can neither do with patience nor with skill, I feel like. This is just hell. I hate spikes. Unconscious, I mean things that your brain does without warning or asking for permission. Oh, you mean like reflex or more like brain AFK moments? I wonder, should I stream Limbo tomorrow? Maybe. Why not? I mean, what would speak against playing Limbo tomorrow on stream? Well, one thing would speak against it because tomorrow's the 11th of November, so... But then again, I think not everyone's celebrating that, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, getting the same level twice, nice. Accidentally making ads for nice tries. There's the conscious and unconscious side of the brain. I guess, yeah. Sort of reflex, yeah. I think that's a good start usually. I mean, Darwin started his theory of evolution like that, so I think it's always a good start. I'm a test if my mic works on mobile, bruh. Good luck, man. I hope it works. Would be cool if it works. Okay. Oh wait, I'm on room 12? How am I suddenly on room 12? I need to look at the numbers again, man. I've just been playing and I'm just like, oh, room 12 by the way. This is so addicting. This level is hard because you have to do a really long jump. Damn it, only 13 though. Oh, and again, to touch, guys. I'd love to know what they are. Once story mode works, I will play that too. Because it really sounds like Shards put a lot of thought into it. Like, I'd love to know, man. Oh, also, I've been thinking about putting chat like on the screen and stuff. What would you guys think about that? Is that POG or is that not POG? Holy shit, it actually works. Great, man. That's cool. So what do you think about chat on screen? Oh no? Oh no, what? What happened? You good? Oh no, this is apparently the hardest level in the game again. According to Shards, who made the game. My stream did the funny... Can you repeat the last sentence? Oh, I wanted to ask if... Also, mic works on mobile. Nice. I wanted to ask if you would like me to put the chat from the stream on screen, because I would look into how to do that then. Yes! Oh my gosh! Are we going to beat the hardest level? The hell am I? Oh, there I am. No! So close! No! Yes, what to use? I have no idea what I will use to put the chat on screen. It was just a thought that I had lately that maybe it would be pretty cool also for the re-uploads and stuff to actually have, you know, the chat on screen. And I just thought it would be nice. I got the idea while watching your stream, by the way, Score. I was like, huh, that might be pretty cool. Why have I never thought about doing that? Isn't that what like all people are doing? Why am I only now thinking about that? Can you recommend something, or should I just look up whatever? What do you think? Come on. Yes! No! My keyboard screwed me over. Stupid random double jumps from my keyboard. Oh no, not the big guy, not the big guy, no! Come on. Stupid random double jumps. I need to get my keyboard done. No. Come on. I don't know how I lift that one. No! I think I'm getting better. Proceeds to fail. You love to see it. It would have been really mean if you like had to do the, you know, the jump where you have to turn around mid-air instead of these normal jumps. Like that would be really mean to put here. Damn, 9. But getting closer again, I guess. So POG to that. No. No. Ah. Dying to stuff. Come on. Chat would be cool, but I'm new here, so I don't know. Any feedback is welcome, man. It doesn't matter how long you're here. If you have good feedback, just say it. The truth of your word does not depend on who you are. I have absolutely no idea why I got my got on my quiz stupid to say question at the end. Dude, good luck on your like quizzes, exams, and whatever, man. Like, I hope it will be fine. My mom's being pretty sassy, so if I randomly leave, know that I got to go. Yeah, sure, man. Like, don't worry. If you guys have to go, like, go. Like, I'm just some random person on the internet playing games. That's not as important as literally anything else in your life. Seriously. Well, that sounds like my mom. How did you say it? Your... I don't remember how you called her. Your region? No, not your region. Not your queen. What did you call her? Your... I don't remember. Also, keyboard, please work with me. I would like to complete this level. Stop randomly double jumping. There you go. You had a score of 120 and room 9. Oh, again? How? Wait, ow. How am I on room 11 again? Wow. Time flies when you play. No! Well, room 12, 165. I guess. It's because the more you play, the better you get at it. Probably. Or probably because at some point you will have just luck and you get easy levels. Or, you know, the more levels you play, the more you know the tricks. Because... Oh no, not this one again. Why do I always get the hardest level? At least this time I have 3 tries and not 1 as like the last 50 times I got this one. Only reason I'm able to do crazy stuff like I did earlier is because I have 5 months of experience being the Defendor. Yeah, man. You are crazy in that department. You are crazy good, seriously. No. Stupid lava. Now I have to do all this again. Please. Just let me do that one stupid turn jump again. Yes! Will I beat it this time? The hardest level? Where the hell am I? Shards? Where am I? Didn't that happen last time too? Where am I? Shards? Holy crap, you managed to pixel save. Well, you have it in a few of your levels, so it's not that bad. I think you jumped outside the boundary. The hell do I get back, man? Dude, where am I? What do I do? How do I get out of this? It wasn't supposed to be it wasn't supposed to be possible to even touch the boundary. Well, I guess I did the impossible. Impossible Retropath challenge. Can I complete the 99.999% impossible Retropath challenge? Watch to find out. Man. Do I just restart this one? Yeah, I might have just lost. Yeah. Damn. Did you do a returning to home menu screen yet? Shards? Pressing ESC doesn't work. Oh. Pressing shift worked for some reason. I'm a little bit paranoid what happens when I press no now. Does the game close when I press no? No, okay, it goes back to normal. Okay. Thanks. I didn't know if you fixed that, because I didn't have this issue yet. But damn, getting that far on that stupid level and then getting stuff on the border. That's things that only happen to me. Didn't I press yes? Or whatever. I theorized that it was possible, but... Wait, what? Yeah, on the turn jump, though you legit had the pixel perfect save. I think I did it twice now, because I did it before in another try. It's not as hard as some of the other things though. Or maybe it's just not as hard to me, because my problem is pressing spacebar at the moment, so everything with the spacebar is difficult for me. I theorized it was possible, but never was able to do it myself. Well, that's why you have testers. You're welcome, man. I do the impossible for you. I'm clipping that. Do you want me to give it to you so you could use it for YouTube Shorts? Sure, man, why not? I was thinking about like doing some YouTube Shorts with my streams anyway, so do as you please, man. I just didn't have the time yet to start editing my streams, because, you know, some of them are like 3 hours long, so I go to 3 hours of footage, look at if there's a funny part, and then have to cut it out and render it, so that's that. But yeah, I was thinking about doing shorts, but it's just, I have to do it. It's one of those things. Plus, I think I would probably have to edit it for it to fit into the stupid format. I have to wait till the stream is over because I missed the window. Oh, damn. Shorts will blow up your channel, trust me. The last 2 shorts I didn't do that well, so I'm not sure. Is it just, you know... Wow. Talk, then play. Is it just luck which shorts get to blow up and which don't? Because I feel like I didn't have luck on the shorts department yet. At least for my channel. Maybe Sims shorts are just not that wanted. Maybe if I do like Minecraft shorts or something, it will be, you know, more popular. I don't know. The algorithm can be really weird sometimes, so I don't know. Like I said, the algorithm either loves you to hell or it kicks you in the balls. There's no in between. 49 seconds I found tend to be the most popular. I think you told me that one, that like 49 seconds worked really well. Because it's short enough for people to click, but not, you know, too short, so that it doesn't make any sense. And Shorts algorithm is separate from the normal one. Yeah, I know that one. It's just, I feel like the Shorts algorithm functions the same way as the normal YouTube algorithm, being that it either sends your channel to space or it kicks you on the boards. Even if it's just imaginary boards, but hey. My imaginary boards have a right to feel kicked. That's a sentence I didn't thought I would say today. Ouch. I hate spikes. Yes! No! This is why you need input delay. I'm getting way too addicted to this. This is way too fun, man. I cannot wait to be able to play the story, because right now it's not working, so... Oof. Nope. Damn. I did change the hitbox of the spikes, so they're a bit nicer, not too much though. What do you mean story not working, lol? You're, or are you just building up your skills? Didn't we already had that conversation that when I press story I get this? You know, there's not story here. Or do you mean that you didn't even, like, you did mean to implement the story here too, right? Or am I just understanding something completely wrong right now? Like, you did mean to implement the story into this one too, right? And not only on like and not only online. Wow, my mouth. Oh, you're supposed to get random levels in story mode, but huh? 24 random levels, boss, repeat until you reach the final boss. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense now. I thought because you said that the random levels were not supposed to happen. But okay, that makes sense now. So it's all working as it's supposed to be? Question mark? Well, except for the input delay not working and the jumping out of the boundary and the one level where you're stuck. Oh, by the way, that smile is devious, man. That's the devil's smile. You asked me what my most hated level is? I think it's the smiley. For the most part, lol, obviously a few things are still acting up per engine glitch. Yeah. But the story is supposed to be like that. So once I get to 24, I get a boss. Or should be supposed to be getting a boss. Would you rather it be a frown? No. Oh, I clicked endless. I didn't want to do endless. I want to do story and try if I can get to 24. I doubt it, but I want to try. I mean, both of the... Oh, 25 is the boss. Okay. So I have to complete 24 levels to see the boss. You can always press shift to pause and go to the main menu. Okay. I totally forgot about that one. Stupid double jumping spacebar. Stop it, man. Keyboard, work with me. Ah. You included this level for the speedrunners, didn't you? To annoy them. I tend to double jump a lot as well. I'm double jumping, but not on purpose because my keyboard is broken. Hey, the levels made you listen to the music. Damn, missed that jump. Not the spikes again. But at least this time I'm tiny. With the tiny ones, the spikes are a lot easier than with the big one. Or the big one. I don't know. Normal sized one. See, that's what I mean with the double jumping on my spacebar right now. It's like, yay, I think I have a rhythm that works well, and then I just randomly double jump and it's all gone. I need to repair my keyboard. I've been putting it off because I just don't want to, but still, I should finally do that. Normal size lower because it can be mini, normal, or giant. Okay. See, the double jumping again. Ah. I need to repair my keyboard. I should not be putting it off like that. Wow, I'm failing. Thank you. I don't know if you guys can hear it from my microphone, but I'm hammering my spacebar because otherwise it just won't give me an input. But since I'm hammering my spacebar, it also gets stuck. So I get the random double jumps. I forgot about that until you got it. I really like the random sizes, by the way. It's really fun. I do not be a fan of the giant size, though. I think the tiny size is pretty awesome to play with, but I think the giant size is so hard. The hitbox is so hard to guess. But then again, it does make for a fun challenge, so I guess I cannot complain. Except for just play. Wow, I missed that one completely. Ah, spikes again. At least these spikes are not as bad because you can just jump over them. They're probably the least bad spikes. No. The lava hitbox is giant, damn. This... Oh my gosh. The game music, like just the starting 3 seconds, they will haunt my nightmares. Just because I can't get over the first 3 seconds, I feel like. I hear that hammering. Yeah. Sorry about that. I guess my microphone's too good now. If I got a team of helpers, well, maybe in a few months, I'd love to develop the deluxe edition. That would be pretty cool. I'd love to have a deluxe edition of this game. So far, I'm having a blast playing it. On that level, you're supposed to jump on top. Oh, okay. I think I'm getting better at the jump where you have to turn. Random double jump, almost screwing me over. Per usual. I think I'm getting better at getting the timings. Yes, you made it look easy. It is not. I'm really having to focus for these. And I really feel like I'm having like a knot in my fingers trying to do that, seriously. Oh, I hate these spikes so much. I hate spikes. You'll be speedrunning in no time. I am not good enough for speedrunning, man. I cannot even get through the whole thing, man. I haven't even seen the first boss. And I still... Maybe I'll be speedrunning once I have a keyboard that works with me and doesn't work against me anymore. But I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. You're getting a decent score each time though, most of the time over 100. I have no idea if that's good or not because I haven't seen like other people play yet. I haven't even seen you play yet. Have you? No, you only did the trailer yet. You didn't do a video yet, did you? Please. No. There are a few levels that I still find really hard to beat. But that might just be, you know, keyboard. Damn it. I haven't released my hardcore run yet. The one where I was like 3 minutes, I got to level 20. I'll be really excited to see that one. Like to see you play your game. Because I think that's going to look very cool. I think I haven't completed this one either. This one I find pretty hard. Mainly because of the last spike. No, I have completed this one. I'm an idiot. This is not the one that I was thinking about. I think I'm getting there though, to like getting better. I feel like you're right, Shards. I do be like getting. I think I'm not getting. Talking and playing, not good idea. No. What I wanted to say was, I think I'm getting better and that you are right, because I feel like I kind of get, you know, some levels I kind of know what to do now. No, don't worry, I have not beaten the game yet. I have yet to reach the first boss as well. I perhaps alternate depending on my mood, playing normal or hardcore. I guess I just be playing normal, because I'm already failing at normal and I hate spikes. Oh really? The first one, and it's the hardest one. Okay, let's see if I can not get stuck this time. Apparently I can go die immediately. Twice. That's why I need input delay, man. I think I got the timing on that one now. Damn. I don't have the timing on the lava though. I have the timing on that pixel perfect jump as you called it, but I do not have the timing on the lava. Damn. This one's also really painful because I hate the spikes. And the spikes hate me. Tip, stand on only half the block to get past the lava. I know that the lava has like a bigger hitbox, but still, it's really hard to, you know, just maneuver there, I feel like, because it's so finicky. But I guess that's still just something that I have to figure out while playing. I think for this one I kind of got the timing down by now. That one only looked scary. It's not scary actually. Okay, got it. I thought for a second that I'd fail. That's so hard to just land on that tiny thing. I can never get the timing for that one. That's so hard. No, it says tiny thing and becomes tiny. Not the devil's smile. Please no. I hate it. The devil's smile. Oh no. Oh, the levels I hate. No. I hate the spikes. Spikes are evil. See? Spikes are evil. That's my level was intended to jump out, not across. Well, it works better across, I found. At least I'm not as incompetent trying to do it when I try to get across. I actually cheesed it. Cool. See, you're doing really good at the game. It doesn't feel good because I feel like I'm not progressing, but then again, I'm also way too addicted to stop. But then again, apparently I'm already streaming for 2 hours, so who knows? Maybe it's time to stop. I don't know. I can't tell. I lost my judgment completely. You're still getting used to it, that's all. Your confidence in me is really nice. It's something that I love to lack. Just confidence. It do be nice to hear every once in a while, thanks. But still, I I I don't trust my abilities yet because I feel like I can still not completely what's it called? I feel like I cannot control my abilities well enough yet. I still feel like I'm getting like a knot in my fingers trying to beat these levels. You're still learning the layouts for the various levels. Once you're more comfortable with them, the game will get much easier no matter what it's thrown at you. You're probably right about that, and then I immediately die. No, but you're probably right about it because I do feel like I'm kind of getting patterns, you know? Like kind of starting to understand patterns, so I guess that's something. Though this one do we... No, still not getting that one. I'm just keeping my mouse on the start button. So I don't have to press that again. Okay. Which soundtrack do you like better? I don't know. This one has like a slower build-up, but like, I don't know. I feel like the other one is, like this one, is more epic because it starts like grand and like it also has like a slower build-up, but it sounds more grand, while the other one sounds more like, you know, a game, you know? This one sounds like, this is the part where it sounds like a game, while at the other part it has like the game vibe all throughout. So I don't know which one I like better. I do kind of like that this one has like an epic build-up though, which I think for an endless run is pretty cool. So I think the choice for this to be endless was a good one. I want to do the story again. And running into lava 3 times is faster than pressing shift. But yeah, this one feels a lot more like actually playful. And it feels like, you know, there needs to be like the need to find the end kind of gets through with this one, which I like. While the other one really feels endless. So I think the choice was really good from you to put them like this. Can you figure out which one I made and which one my friend Kong made for me? Probably not, though. I don't know. Did you tell me at some point? I feel like you probably told me, but I don't... Oh no, it's the level that's broken. I have to guess. I'm guessing that you made this soundtrack. Because I do not remember. You probably told me, but I do not remember. I made the story one. So I guess correct. Yay! There we go. Just had to wait a little longer. No. Well, damn, you made that pixel perfect save look easy. It's not too bad once you figure out how to massacre your fingers. The really bad thing is how to jump that lava without jumping out of the game. Because if I jump too far, I will jump out of the game again. I don't want that, so I'm trying to not jump too far, but then I jump too short. This was the one I was thinking about, where the spikes always screwed me over. Yeah, like that. I hate spikes. Oh, damn. You're already learning speed strats and cheese. What did I cheese this time? I didn't do anything, man. I'm just trying to get through. No! Damn. No! The pixel save is cheese. Saves a bit of time instead of dying when missing up. Oh, that one! Where are you from? I'm from Germany. I hope my accent's not too bad today. No. Damn. Come on. Come on. Ah! No! Damn. Come on. Oh no, not the smiley. Not the smiley of... Not the David smiley. I just had a crazy idea, but I'm scared to ask my friend, lol. You wanna talk about it? Or you just wanna hear, I don't know, words of reassurance? Because I can speak words of reassurance. What if I asked Smoggy, who has a record for speed running Shovel Knight, to play Retropath? I mean, you know, asking is usually free, so it would probably not be bad to just ask. Just try and error, I would say. What else can he say but no? The worst he can say is no, I think. Because this is not like a relationship kind of thing where you could get an answer like, ugh. You could just get a no, worst case scenario, so I would ask. What games are you into? I don't know if I can answer that easily. At the moment, I'm pretty obsessed with Sims because I do like building and storytelling a lot. So I'm always obsessed with Sims, I guess. I also like Minecraft a lot, though. I like a lot of games. I recently played Bo on Twitch, which was really amazing. And I think Bo might seriously be one of my favorite games of all time now. Then I also do things like play Retropath and, you know, other stuff like that. So I think my taste varies a lot. Alright, be right back. I'll tell you what he says. Good luck, man. I hope he plays it. Or she or they. I don't know who that is. I think I haven't watched them yet. At least I don't remember. What other games do I play? Oh, Hades, of course. How could I forget Hades? We can play Hades in a bit too. I don't know. When do I want to play Hades? Because I do want to play Hades today too. I did put it in the stream title, so I feel bad not playing it at all. So, yeah. I think I do a few more runs and then I play Hades. I feel like it's always like that. I'm just going to do a few more runs, just a few more. Then it's like 5 hours later. Oh, how did I do that one on the first try? No, I didn't. No. I don't think I will get further than 14 today. Ah, stupid double jump. Screwing me over again. Damn. I just completely forgot to jump there. I don't know what to say. That was the double jump. I need to repair my keyboard. Why didn't I do that one? Your stream, your roots. Your house. Well, true, I guess. Usually my roots are simple. Have fun, don't be a dick. I think that's simple enough, is it? I don't know. I do like the soundtrack. It's nice. Shards did a good job on that one. I wish I could make, you know, music. I'm not that good at, you know, composing stuff. I actually thought about, you know, trying it for quite a while because I want to have like a cool self-made channel intro theme or something, or like custom background music, but I'm just not good at it. It just doesn't turn out the way I wanted. It just sounds stupid and weird. And I don't like it. So maybe I'm just not the born composer. I think I'm definitely better at art though. So guess I got that going for me, which is nice. Insert meme. I hate the really long jumps. No. I've been playing Hades recently. Pretty fun. Yeah, I think so too. I have one save specifically for playing on Twitch, and one save that I play in my free time. So I was kind of hoping to, you know, play through the story and, you know, let the viewers have like a nice experience, experiencing the story maybe even for the first time. And what happens? On the 6th run, I get to the final freaking boss. And, you know, it's a huge spoiler that happens there because the dialogue with Cerberus is, you know, a huge giveaway. So that didn't went well. Didn't went as planned. I usually always played Hades after playing Minecraft because I usually died a lot in Minecraft and needed to, you know, chillax afterwards. So I played Hades where I die a lot in hell. So I don't know. I have a strange way to relax apparently. Finally getting through the spikes. Oh my gosh. I did not expect myself to get through the spikes. No. Damn. Okay. I think this is going to be the last run, and then we're playing Hades. Okay, this is starting off great. Immediately with spike level. Am I seriously going to die 3 times to... That didn't count. Executive decision, this didn't count. Okay, one last long run. Then I end it. Damn. I've been looking to find all the special dialogues. Yeah, the dialogue in Hades is so good. I love it. Why can I not get a long one again? Oh, wait. I can jump with W? Game changer. I don't have to use the space bar. Oh my gosh, this is so much easier. No. I hate spikes. I can use W to jump. Why didn't I think of that earlier? I mean, of course you can. He said WASD works, so why wouldn't W work as jumping? I'm an idiot. Why didn't I figure this one out earlier? Wow. Oh no, it's that level again. I think this level I have to use spacebar. I mean, it's not too bad, so... It's so much easier now. Seriously, that level again? Seriously? I've been thinking about streaming Hades for a while now, but I keep procrastinating it. Try and error, man. Try and error on that one. Plus, streaming Hades is not that bad because, you know, you don't have to like read out the dialogue because it's voice acted, so... I think Hades is pretty easy to stream. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to switch to Hades real quick, so... Give me a moment. Ending that, closing that. Jumping out of that. Why did someone try to call me? I don't know. Okay. Steam, work with me. And there we go. And play game. Normal edition. And let's get the controller going. Despite popular belief, I do use the controller for Hades. Okay, there we are. It immediately worked this time. Okay, so... Would you mind, Streamlabs? Streamlabs! Would you mind? There we go! I'm back now. Why is it so dark? Because Streamlabs is a beach. I just decided that we're now going to play Hades because I feel like my fingers are going to get a cramp. So I'm playing Hades using the controller. So let's go. This is my save that I do in my free time. This is my save that I do in streams. So let's go.
Hey, what's up, boyo? You're pretty quick, you know, boyo. Just be sure to use that fancy dash of yours and keep them guessing. Don't let them catch you standing still.
Dash like mad instead of standing still. That's not the worst advice, I guess.
Okay, so... No, wait, is this the right save? Didn't I already get the shield? Am I in the wrong save? Am I in the wrong save right now? Ouch. Am I in the wrong save? No, this is my normal save, so this must be my Twitch save, right? But I didn't play on the 28th of April last. Is this one my Twitch save? 30th of September? Because that sounds more reasonable. All of this feels wrong. Have a good dinner, Shards. Thanks for stopping by the way. And thanks for letting me play your game. It's pretty awesome. Smoggy said he might play Retropath in the future. Awesome! And he gave you a few special run tips for Zelda. Nice! I don't blame you. I use controller too. Okay, good. Let me figure out why this isn't working. Something's wrong here. It has to be this save that is the one. So why isn't it... Wait, does this help? Farthest reach chamber.
I can do this.
Did I play on the wrong save the last time? 15. It's not 15 that I... But what? I'm confused right now. I know that I already had the thing. This is definitely the wrong save. I already had the thing standing there. the thing that shows you how many runs you already had. And I know I already had the shield because I did like 2 runs with the shield already. And I know I had more lives. Okay. Give me like a moment to hopefully fix whatever just happened. So maybe it's because of Steam. Give me a moment.
Few tales are told of Hades.
Okay, so it took me a moment, but I think I know what happened. I'm not the only one playing on my computer. I do have roommates, and I think one of them accidentally deleted the save. So we're starting over again today. I'm really sorry. I truly am. I don't think we're ever going to get a run where I'm immediately getting up to the final boss again, but
whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share.
I guess here's to a new start.
However, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
I don't think that it didn't sync properly. I think that legit one of my roommates accidentally deleted the save, so
To hell with this place.
yeah, it happens.
I'm leaving. Try and stop me.
Guess I have to put up with the sword again. I'm not that much of a sword fan. I do prefer the shield, and I really hate that you only have like 1 sprint at the beginning. It really makes the game a lot more difficult. And only having 50 lives at the beginning is also kind of a hindrance. But then again, they're like speedrunners that can beat the game on like the first try. I've seen those speedruns and it's like crazy.
There she is.
Oh, Athena.
It's got to be her.
By the way, my cat's name is Athena too.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Okay, what do I want? This one definitely.
I know you can't hear me all the way.
I think this is the best one of her because you're protected by sprinting.
Come on then.
Okay, let's go. Oh, and being able to shoot back at these things is awesome. Oh, that was spikes. Have I said that I hate spikes yet? I feel like I haven't put a big enough emphasis on how much I hate spikes yet.
Pathetic.
Dionysus! Yay! I love poison. Spikes. Ouch. I could have completely avoided that one. Damn.
That settles revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Dionysus is my man!
Man, how's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot.
My favorite boon for Athena is definitely the shield.
You in the meantime.
I don't know which one is my favorite boon overall. I do like Artemis arrow a lot. You know, the one arrow that starts to fly out of your body every time you hit an enemy with any attack. That one is pretty pog and probably pretty OP. Ooh, lives is pretty good, but also poison. You know what? Let's go for the poison.
Got a wine to liven things up around here.
Let's go for experience.
I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
I always forget that I cannot double sprint. Oh no.
Absorb my blood.
Oh no, one of these things. No. They're shielded. Thanks for the poison. That was really good. Yes! Lord Ares! This is a good run. Support fire. Okay. No. This turned from a good run to a help. I'm struggling for last run. Ares!
Show up, I guess.
Yeah!
Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You choose Ares, yeah.
Got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come.
Okay, what do we do? Ooh, getting something for throwing, maybe? Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
It's me or them.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yay, Dionysus again! Are we already at the mid-level boss? Oh, yes, we are. I really have to focus on these guys. Because I think they can actually one-hit me. I really wish we already had chambers. That could have been bad. That was an inch from death. Oh no. No, leave me alone. I do not wish to buy what you are selling.
That's what you get.
Ooh, duo! Ooh, do I do the duo immediately? Yes, I do.
Both their might.
It's not that good of a duo, but I like to 100% stuff, and getting all the duos do be hard. Okay, there we go.
Power.
Got it. I don't have enough money for Sharon.
Its own reward.
Damn. I could have risked it to get more lives, but I don't think it's worth it. Not in the first run, at least. If we get to Meg on our first run, I think that's pretty pog. I don't think I can defeat Meg without being able to double sprint, though. Okay, there we go. I really have to focus to not die here. I think if I take damage like once, I'm basically dead. I think I go for the apple. I don't think I can make it to another one of Kevin's shops. There's so much going on right now. Oh my gosh. Everything's on screen. The whole underworld has come to stop me. I really feel like that right now. Hades is such an amazing game. Oh my gosh. Knowing that basically every hit can kill you makes this so intense. Whew. Yeah, more poison, please.
They must have lots of these upon Olympus.
More XP, because I really want it. You've got this. Thanks for having faith in me. Come on. Die. Damn it, I pushed him out of the thing. Where's the last one? Oh, there he is. There we go. No, I didn't dodge in time. No. Oh well. We didn't get to see Mac though. I do like Mac a lot.
Damn it. I'm home.
What? Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Hypnos do be fun. I like Hypnos.
Than others.
Back already.
Doggo!
Infernal watchdog.
Cerberus is best character. Best doggo.
From purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
I love you, doggo.
There's a good boy.
Goodbye needs all the patties.
Someplace else.
I love you, doggo.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or
I do like Hades' character design, by the way.
With your wanton ransacking of my domain.
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
I love the English that they speak. It sounds so,
Way indeed. What
so
do I
just
care?
nice.
You will never reach the surface. Go. See for yourself.
Hey, Nyx! She's way better Nyx, by the way. Like, real life Nyx is nothing against this Nyx.
Not despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. We made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I also met Dionysus and Ares.
I believe it, Nix. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Revealed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We are.
That was too fast.
You've returned.
Hey,
Good to
Achilles.
see you, lad. Despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
The House of Hades. That dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
I really do like the fourth wall breaking in this. It's really nicely written. What's the farthest you've gotten?
I'm back.
You know, to the final boss and defeated the final boss. Not on this save because literally just started, but on my main save.
Night and darkness guide me.
Ah, thanks. Finally.
Done.
Oh, I don't have the prophecies yet. Right. I forgot. I don't even have Skelly. Sadness. Well, I guess I have to get the bow.
There we go. Koranacht, the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death. What the?
Oh, please. Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
There we go.
Again.
That's the one with the bow. Sometimes I do be surprisingly okay with the bow, other times I'm just
It's really him.
bad with the bow. So,
In the name of Hades, Olympus,
like the YouTube algorithm.
message.
Either kicks you in the balls or sends you to space.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
I think I do this one.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night.
Oh, I forgot I do the bow now. I was still fighting as if I had the sword. There we go. Sometimes the bow do be really chill. Other times it's not.
Numbskulls. That's what you get. A centaur heart.
I love centaur hearts. Obviously. I do need lives. The nice thing when you play with controller and you have your bow, you basically get auto aim. It's really pog. It's chill.
They're armored.
There you go.
From the dead.
Now we don't have enough money for Charon. Sorry.
That was for last time.
Oh, yeah, right. That thing killed me last time, I think. Guess I got my revenge.
All set.
Nice. Ouch. How did you miss me, man? I feel that I'm getting tired. My reflexes start to go away.
Olympus, I accept.
Ah. You know that feeling when you're like about to like fall asleep, like when you're getting really tired? That's what I'm having right now.
You and me.
Ow. That was the attack I was afraid of last time, by the way. Wow, they did get me good this time. 12 lives.
Got to be.
Bah.
Then
Welcome back, by the way.
Olympus may accept this message.
Damn. 12 lives. Oh. Hey, Brosidon.
Do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Thanks, man. Okay, let's just do this one.
Looks like I caught a big one. The power of the seas should be of help.
I find myself in the same situation as last time. Way too little health. And basically no way to heal. But I guess that's just the first few Hades runs always, isn't it? That was close.
More coming.
Okay, there we go. The bow takes long. Because it takes so long to load. Ah. I think I really wish I had something for my specialty. That would make things a lot easier. There we go. Ouch. Not good. Okay, there we go. Whew. Tiredness and playing not good. Ow. How am I on one life? Talk about crazy luck. Oh right! I've totally forgot that I got one life now. Like one extra life. I totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh, how did I forget? Where's the last one? Oh, over there. There we go. I totally forgot. Oh, I was about to say. Okay, more lighting, please. Let's go for keys. So maybe we can finally get our beloved shield. Damn it. Have I ever mentioned that I hate spikes? Come on. Die already. Wave 2. I always forgot that I can also throw stuff at them. Especially in the early levels when I don't have anything that makes it better. Oh no. Am I going to die again before seeing Mag? No. That stupid thing is really hitting me a lot. Phew. 4 lives. Oh no. I have enough money for Karen's shop though, so let's hope for the best. A centaur heart, yes. And lives, yes. Hi, Karen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we're going to see Meg.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost.
We're seeing Meg, yes!
Promising terrifying dangers far beyond the underworld princess reckoning.
Okay, stream goal reached. We found Meg. Stream goal reached. Welcome, Meg. I'm so happy to see you.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his.
I love Meg.
You can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I love Meg. She's awesome.
A man after my own heart. Come closer, Zagreus. You can't hurt me. Stand still for me.
Out. Come on.
Requesting immediate assistance.
Come on.
Here's my way.
Ouch. I hate spikes. Oh no. Please. Come on. No. Not having two sprints is so annoying. Ouch. No. No. Not having two sprints really kills me here. Ah, damn. Meg with one sprint is damn near impossible. She's such a good boss. I love her. Damn.
Cheers for that, Meg.
Yeah, you're right, man. Cheers for that, Meg. Cheers, girl.
Oh wow, so Megara herself got you last time. That must
Yeah.
have been intense. She's
Definitely.
fast and strong and beautiful. And anyway, I hope the fates are nicer to you next time.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I hope so too. Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already.
Oh, sorry.
Boy, is my
I was too fast again.
contractor, one whose responsibility is to work
I
on
know,
this
that's what
house.
she said.
But who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my reign, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Nice. Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade. Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Finally, fountain.
inside my chambers, Achilles?
I'm sure I wouldn't, lad. Though if I happen to run into them, I'll let them know. What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart.
Cerberus destroyed the...
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
Okay. I think I'm going to do one last run and I'm going to end the stream because I'm getting really tired and my throat's starting to hurt a little bit. So,
Looking good.
one last run. Let's see how far we can go.
It's going.
Let me give you a piece of advice, boyo. You run across a guy like me out there, you just give him a good stab right in the back without a second thought before he sends you crying back to Papa.
I'll keep that in mind, mate.
Shield.
You just
Yes.
chaos. No
Finally.
power.
You be careful with that one.
Finally.
Yeah, that's it.
Finally. Yes. This is going to make so many things so much easier.
That looks like a Daedalus hammer.
Hey, Daedalus.
Enchantments for my weapon. Daedalus, wherever you may be right now, thank you. Go away.
Nice. Nice update.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
True, man.
Witches.
Okay, where was the last one? Oh, did the last one die by herself? Okay, cool. Yay.
Which way?
Ooh, I think I want the heart though. I'm sorry. I really need some lives, man. There we go.
That'll keep me going for a bit.
Ah, just a key, damn. Keys are boring.
Crushed.
I think Sheet of Chaos is my favorite weapon. But in the Zeus variant, I think. I think my second favorite would be the Fists of Demeter. Because Demeter do be OP. Ouch. Could have completely avoided that one. There you go.
Shiny.
No, I don't want that. I would rather have the heart, please. I just want lives, man.
Brimstones. Feeling tough.
And some XP, nice. That's good. Ah, that was the 500. There you go. Damn, I missed it. Nice. Enemy defeated. Okay. Not enough money yet for the shop, but hey, we live and learn. Or live and earn, I think.
May I help you?
Damn it, that one hit me. I forgot that I don't have a double sprint, I only have one. That's going to be the death of me, not having the other sprint. Ares, yes! Oh no, not that one.
Tombstone. Just great.
There we go, yes! Welcome, Lord Ares!
Aegis. Quite unlike the one my good sister Athena likes to flash around. You have much better taste.
I like this shit, I'm sorry. Yes,
The
that's a good
walls
update.
of damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
They basically turn into big crystals.
Nice bit of law.
Pests.
There you go. I'm not too fond of the whole upgrading this thing. There we go. Yes! Another chamber complete. There you go, yes. I think we have enough for the shop. Let's go to the shop. Maybe we're lucky.
Charon's
We're
shop.
very lucky. We can't afford both. I'm taking Ares.
I knew that foul boatman would come through, and you would find amongst his wares this gift.
Let's go for this one.
Fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supply, shall we?
Okay, let's go. Meg, let's go. Let's see if we can beat her today.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
Wow, it does 240. That's pretty poc. Okay, wow, this is going a lot faster than last time. Still only have one sprint though, so I really have to run when she does this. Damn it, I couldn't block fast enough. I can do this now though. Yes! No. Come on, no. Ow. That was unnecessary damage. No. No. No, that was not good. I really need to run. No. Well, we got her further down than last time, so guess that's a win. Will do. No! Damn it! I dodged into her. Oh. Yes! We defeated Meg! Yes! Nice. Third run, Meg defeated. Nice. Let's see how far we can come in Asphodel.
Flask of some sort.
I really doubt that we can go far in Asphodel because I really hate Asphodel.
Can wash away my boons.
Oh, damn it. I knew it. I knew it. I don't have enough, even if I sell both. Damn.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
Farthest I've come.
True. Bars we've come so far. I doubt that we will be able to see Lani today, though.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Why did I just get a Steam achievement?
The once verdant plain
I should have that one already.
now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegathon, whose hideously
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
True. Oh, damn, I skipped it. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Oh no, witches. That's not good. There we go. Athena! I didn't even notice that it's her.
Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
Yes.
The strength of the goddess.
Hearts. Definitely hearts. Because I probably cannot get more, you know, lives back.
Burn flingers.
Ouch. Okay, there we go. Nice.
They're slowing down.
Nice, there you go. I'm really starting to get focused. I feel like I'm not talking enough. Oh well, you guys gotta live with that now. Okay, there we go. Ouch. Oh, I didn't get the damage. Nice.
Key to a weapon.
Athena, Athena, Athena. Let's go with Athena. I think my cat Athena would approve too.
That's a problem.
No. No, I got hit. No. No, don't choke it. Don't choke it. We're halfway through Asphodel. Come on. Yes. Yes. Halfway through Asphodel. Pog. Nice. Let's go for that one.
Your wisdom guide me.
Money, 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 I guess now. Or overly, overly, overly? I don't know.
Wait, fingers.
Nice. Maybe we do see Lani after all, who knows? If I don't majorly mess up, we might have a chance to see Lani today. Who knows?
Slam dancers.
Where's the other one? Oh, did it already die? Oh well. No. Don't combo me. Yes. Count shop or Athena? I think I want count shop because I do have quite some money. Let's go. Ooh, lives, yes.
Should help keeping
And Zeus.
See, the boatman of the underworld has found a means to reach you with my blessing, nephew. Such strange alliances we forge these days.
Let's go for this one.
The Thunder God's might.
And apparently we're already seeing Lani. Let's go. Pog, I guess. I did not expect to get to Lani on my third run. Wow.
Hello?
Hey, Lani.
Oh, great. No effect.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Ouch. Ouch, I forgot. I need to dodge. No! Leave me alone. Ouch. This is not good. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. I only have one sprint. This isn't good. No, no, no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, leave me alone. No, nope, 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 nope. Big nope. Big nope, big nope. Very big nope. Oh no, oh no. I'm getting comboed. No, no, no. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. How am I not dead? Ah! I need to get away from there. Oh no, that thing's about to attack. No, no, no. Oh no. Oh no. No, I didn't dodge in time. Ah, no. Well, at least we defeated Mac and we got to Lani. I think that's a pretty good... I think that's a pretty good achievement.
I'll get that Hydra.
Next time. We'll defeat Lani next time.
Welcome back. It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Glad to keep things interesting.
Oh.
Olympus knows of him,
Oh.
bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nix. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness Listen, do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nix.
Let's give the first one to Cerberus. Because he's best boy. Best dagger.
Cerberus's heads receives the prince's gift. Another muzzles something back into his hand.
Thank you, boy.
Oh, best dagger.
Guess what, boy? Made it all the way to Asphodel last time. I fully understand how come you never liked it there. Now to trek on back, I guess.
Oh,
The underworld
poor
prince's
doggo.
optimism, his old companion Cerberus, the multi-headed hound, maintains a somewhat sulky attitude for now.
I love you, doggo.
If I don't pet your other heads, don't bite my arm off. Deal?
Good doggo.
How goes it? You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real...
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare. Besides, maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
Nice. Now you can finally look at monsters. Hey, Meg!
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
No, you didn't, believe me. You almost killed me, Ma.
Sorry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
That's okay. Second sprint.
Feeling good.
That was really useful. Okay, so next time with the second sprint, and maybe we will finally do it. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I think that's the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed Retropath. I had a lot of fun with Retropath, really. I think it's pretty cool. I also hope that you guys had some fun playing Hades. I'm really sorry, I don't know what happened to the save. Maybe, I don't know if I can somehow recover it, or maybe just play to the point where we were at, like roundabout. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in whichever video, stream, or whatever you will watch next. Bye!